The Chinese Riddler has come out and spoken once again, and there is a lot to unpack for Pokemon Legends Arceus and much more. Let's take a look. Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. We're bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we are diving into the world of Pokemon Legends Arceus, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and much, much more. So be sure to show some love and hit that like button down below, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. BDSP comes out in just a few days, and I'm so excited to explore the Sinnoh region once more, but Hisui's got me super hyped up as well, and there's just so much to break down. So get some popcorn, get a nice beverage, sit back, relax, and let's dive into things. Before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video though, I got something really cool to share with you, and this is our first official announcement of it, but aDrive Live is officially available now. I have a brand new website for all things aDrive Army, including exclusive content, tons of giveaways, discounts, early access previews, early videos, and much, much more. You guys can go to aDriveLive.com. This is my website, and it's gonna be the one-stop shop for all things aDrive. You can watch my stream on there, you can see all my YouTube series, and it's gonna be a way for me to communicate with you guys in a totally new way and give you guys behind-the-scenes look on everything aDrive. It's gonna be awesome, and I'm actually launching this with a Nintendo Switch giveaway and a copy of Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. So you can go there, you make an account, it's free to sign up, and you'll actually get the day one founder badge for being there. There's gonna be little badges and all sorts of cool integration. So get that day one badge and make sure you guys sign up for free today. There is also a paid tier option where you can support directly to what I do and the content that I create, and that'll actually give you even more access to giveaways, exclusive discounts on my merch and my TCG and all sorts of cool stuff. There's so many things we're gonna do with aDrive Live. So if you guys wanna show some love, head to aDriveLive.com. I promise I'm gonna make it worth your time. So go sign up today as soon as you finish up this video. Again, it's free to sign up to get that giveaway, and there's gonna be more giveaways as well for the aDrive Army Plus members. All right, so let's dive into the riddles here and what's going on. For those who don't know, the Riddler coup pretty much has credibility at this point, right? I think anyone who's following the riddles and the leak season that we've had so far believes that Riddler is correct, right? He accurately called the PAL Park for what Ramanas Park is for BDSP. He accurately called the Jasmine outfit that was gonna take place. He accurately called the Diglett quest in the underground. This person is clearly an insider or has ties to an insider. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about their most recent post. They said infinite hints for rideable Pokemon and noble Pokemon, final part filling the blanks. And there's this image that they had teased weeks ago of the Weirdeer, Basculegion, Braviary, Cleaver, and some other orbs here. So what I think this is telling us is the Pokemon that are in the yellow spots are new Pokemon, and the Pokemon that are in the blue spots are new forms of old Pokemon. And these 10 Pokemon are the Pokemon that have special utility in the game, whether they're ride Pokemon, whether they have some sort of utility, like we're presuming Cleaver has some ability to cut things, but these are the Pokemon that are essentially blocking the progression in the game. And we know that you can ride on Weirdeer, you can ride on Basculegion, and ride on Braviary. There's a lot of reason to believe that Cleaver is going to allow you to cut down some sort of trees or stones or something to that effect. So again, this is telling us that there are presumably 2 more Pokemon that we've never seen before that are new evolutions or new Pokemon in general. And there are 4 new Pokemon that are gonna be new forms that have some sort of utility. And we know through a lot of the other riddles what some of these may be. Riddler makes a post detailing all of the posts that they've done. Now we know through the riddles that there's a ton of things that are pretty much confirmed at this point, right? Through their riddles, right? The fact that the Goodra is coming, there's a new Goodra line or some sort of Goodra variation. The fact that Sneasel is getting a new evolution, which is probably gonna be one of these orbs. The fact that Electrode is supposed to be getting a new evolution. The starter Pokemon Typhlosion and Decidueye and Samurott are getting new Hisuian forms. So those are some of the ones that we know, but there's a lot of other ones that we really haven't dove into too much, right? That we don't really have a ton of information on. One of the big ones is kind of what the Warden, what the Lady Pokemon is. That's one of the big ones that we're still waiting to find out. Hint number 5. But there's a handful of other things on here. They talk about, you know, obviously there's some things that we haven't talked about. How adorable this Alolan Vulpix is. There's this tie with Agatha and Bertha. Are they related? There's so many things going on here in terms of these various riddles, but what we do know, well, at this point, I'm a believer of the Riddler, right? I have no doubts at this point that this is legit. Very interesting stuff regarding these leaks and kind of what these riddles are pointing at. But some pretty interesting stuff here, and you know, they said at this point that they're done, right? They basically have said, I'm not gonna make any more posts right now until the data mine for Pokemon Legends Arceus is around the corner. Now, I feel like they've kind of said stuff like this in the past, and they continue to post more stuff, so we'll wait and see. But we're probably, I would say, a solid 2 months away from kind of where we're gonna really start to get more information here from the Riddler. Now, they did make another post that I thought was very interesting. They said unavailable Pokemon in Generation 8. Hopefully they can shine in Gen 9. Get ready and used to the roster selection every 3 or 4 years from now on. And what's interesting here is Pokemon Legends Arceus is probably considered Generation 8, right? And I think if you kind of read between the lines here, what they're saying is these Pokemon in this image are not going to be in Legends Arceus. And that's the Gen 5 starters, some of the monkeys, you know, some of the various Gen 5 Pokemon, Delphox, all the way going up to like, you know, Skidoo and Florges and Vivian, Bruxish, Kamala, so on and so forth. And I think this could give us some hints as to what that lady Pokemon could be and what these Pokemon that could be missing from Legends Arceus are. And there's a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon missing, a lot of Gen 6 Pokemon missing, a lot of Gen 7 Pokemon missing. It's very likely that those Pokemon get integrated into the next game, Generation 9. So perhaps we have some insight here, some tips, some you know, things that we can maybe derive from this. But I have a feeling that this post is detailing out that these Pokemon are probably going to be unavailable in the Pokemon Legends Arceus game, and that we will potentially see some of them make their return in the inevitable Generation 9 game, which a lot of people at this point are speculating is going to be coming at the end of next year, 2022. From there, a couple other bits of information that I found pretty interesting. Matt Yucana reports on the fact that cast form has its new shiny form. So when you have the fire sunny cast form, when you have the water cast form, when you have the hail cast form, they have their new shiny forms, which if you guys don't know, they used to have the same exact coloration and had no shiny forms back in the day. Pokemon Home added the shiny sprites for the first time, and now they are actually integrated into Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. From there, I have to show this. I think this is so funny. Someone actually hacked Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and what they did, Pori Leaks posts here, you have Dawn doing the Fortnite default dance. You can hack Dawn's idle animation to do the Fortnite default dance. The amount of hacks that are gonna come from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl are gonna be insane, guys. Like, seriously, for those who follow like the ROM hacking community and kind of the things that people do, with like Fire Red is a lot of the base. A lot of people use Fire Red as the base game. The potential for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl to be one of the most legendary games in the Pokemon community in terms of like fan-made games and ROM hacks and things like that, it's insane. And I feel like it's one of the best things coming out of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is the fan games that are gonna come from this are gonna just be on another level, guys. It's gonna be crazy. So the Riddler seems to be going dark. We'll see if that actually comes true. We know from that image that I showed you guys that we're likely getting 2 new Pokemon that are utilities, like rides or whatever it may be, that are Pokemon we've never seen before, and 4 new forms of previous Pokemon for those rides and utility type Pokemon. So that's exciting to think about. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl coming out in just a few days. Good time to be a Pokemon fan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And don't forget to sign up for my new website, aDriveLive.com. You guys can check it out. I have it in the description below. You have a chance to win a Nintendo Switch. Just make an account, join up. You can see everything is free to join. But again, I will have a lot of really cool things going on, community posts, and I'm gonna do all sorts of giveaways and discounts and early access. Like when I'm gonna launch a new shirt, I'm gonna show you guys first. Like, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be the all-in-one place for the aDrive army. So go sign up today at aDriveLive.com. I look forward to seeing you there and interacting with you there. And don't miss out on that day 1 badge, which is only available the day the video this video goes up on the 15th of the month. That's gonna be it for me, guys. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.